Hi guys, afternoon. Hope you guys are doing well. So I'm Khalid Ngare for those who don't know me, and this is your first time in this channel. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and share and like also. So today I want us to talk about gambling because people people are going through depression with this thing, and some of them are sharing and some don't. So I had a friend that was talking to me about this gambling issue, and I saw it is only fit to give or to share for a minute, and the rest I think I tell you the dark side of gambling. That's what I'll start with. But for now, let me share what I went through with gambling, because I used to gamble through online. So with gambling, I think for me, what made me get addicted to it is the losing side of it, not in fact the winning. Because when you win, you want to spend. When you spend, you lose. When you lose, you find yourself wanting more. You want to win, and that you end up putting more money on the stake, and raising your stake, and you end up losing, and you end up doing it again and again and again. In 100 times, I think you'll win on 2 or 3 times. And when you win, the greed comes in. So I think that's what I went through, and it has so many emotions that we'll talk about. I was about to say ambazo. Anyway, sawa. We can also use Kiswahili. It is not a sin. Yeah. You guys, I'm okay. Anyway, I was. So gambling has a very dark side that people don't know. First of all, loss of jobs, failed relationships, and severe debt problems that affected me very much. So I think if people started commenting on this channel, most of them will agree that they are going through this. So the first thing when you mention about gambling to me, what comes into my mind is financial worries, relationship difficulties, and other serious issues. So I'm telling you, gambling has the dark side that people don't say it. Because let me tell you, when you're losing, you don't say it. But when you're winning, that's when you shout. Let me tell you, before this guy won 190 million, before the other one won 1 million, before even you won 10,000, how much have you lost? How many times did you lose before? Because you lose so many times before you winning once. Or you can win once and lose so many times. With the house, as they say, will always win. Okay? Will always win. You might win today and win again today and tomorrow, but the house will always win. That's 100%, and that's how they make their money. So my brother, listen to this. So plus gambling comes with the emotional effects. One thing I noticed is that emotional side of it starts small and then start building up. You start, so when you start losing, you start getting those two emotions. You become emotional. Just someone who's messed up, slowly without you knowing, you start, all of a sudden, your emotions are triggered by anything, anger, depression. I'm coming to that. So at the end of the day, you start losing focus with life. You lose friends. I'm telling you, once you start gambling, you'll just have friends will be there for a while, but the minute, first of all, there's a title you'll be given, a gambler. That's fuck shit, man. I'm sorry to use that word, but man, that is wrong. I don't want to go there anyway. So emotional part of it, first of all, is all about okay, that's what I've said. So there's the fun side of it, and the fun side of it is when you're winning, and then there's the other side of gambling that that brings all this bad emotion like stress, regrets, and guilt. You see, all these things comes especially when you're losing. All right. So imagine you have saved enough. You can stay at home for 5 months. You've saved enough for that. But because you are gambling, you lose that money within 1 month. Tell me what you'll be going through. No, seriously. I've seen people gamble their rent. I was one of them. I've seen people gamble their the cash that they had planned to do some work with. And I was one of them too. You know, with gambling, you start slow. You start from a small amount of cash. Let's say when you start with 100 shillings, then 1,000. Slowly, you just up. You just up your game slowly, because you're winning. And the minute you start winning, it is the time now they time you to get to whatever you have already won. So you really need to avoid. I wanted to say you really need to know how to control yourself, but it is not controlling. Just stop. And the only way you can stop is through prayers, through counseling, through talking to people, through having friends that are telling you the truth, not the ones who are trying to babysit you. Also, the same friends, be very careful who you tell about these things, because some, instead of helping you, will be destroying you. So you avoid. Anyway, so with it comes those short tempers, easily annoyed, and simply stressed. All the time you're stressed because you've used the money that you had saved. Do you know someone used his dowry cash, dowry money, the money that he was going to ask for the hand of yani ile mahari nini nangangana. Yeah, I'm not editing this. Hiyo kizungu ndo tunaenda nayo. So suddenly you start feeling the effects of gambling. You start feeling the effect of gambling. So at the end of the day, I'd say this. If you can avoid, there are so many ways of making money. Save whatever you have and try to find other means or other ways of making money. Gambling will never make you rich. The only thing that gambling will bring you is depression, debts, stress, failed marriages, failed relationships with your family, your dad, your mother, your whoever, your nyanye. Yeah, I'm saying failed relationship, loss of jobs. Because do you know there are some people who go the whole night to gambling? Now tell me, how will this person perform at work? Let's say your work is from 8 to 5. How would you perform? Huh? So always remember to keep off from gambling, because gambling has no advantages. It has no advantages. It has no the only advantage it has, it is to the owner, because he will lose once and make no money. You see. So I think with that I'll leave it there. So tomorrow we'll talk about how people are being affected by this and by you gambling, the people who surround you. All right. So guys, take care. Remember to subscribe and share. Cheers. This is Khalid Ngare signing out. Peace.